welcome back to another video. My name is Alizea and I'm here for a black transsexual. Get up into the bed part or whatever. I'm back. I am back with some pre-recorded content. You already know. Get up into the bed part or whatever. What y'all thought this was? You thought I was gone? Oh girl, you thought I was feeling you? No. Y'all, I am back with some content, like I said, though, girl, and it is feeling, wonderful. I'm feeling excited, and, girl, guess what, y'all? It will be Christmas Day when this video comes out, hopefully, girl. I really don't know. Don't quote me on that. No tea, no shade. And I do want to leave a heads up that, this will be your very last story time for, like, I think ever, I'm kind of, going to keep me and my business to myself, if you know, you know. Before we get into today's video, girl, I need you guys to the title on there. I might be like, girl, what if we finna get into today, girl? I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe because you would never find another black transsexual like me. Hello, hello, hello. I'm beautiful. You're beautiful. Get up into the bed part or whatever. Go ahead and lock in on myself. So Friday, March the 8th at 10:47 a.m. girl. Yes, I got the receipts. I'm literally looking at the receipts as I, tell the story time. I was on Facebook dating. I was, doing my little dough deeds or whatever, right? You always know I'm trying to, see what the trade is giving, right? So y'all ended up, matching with this one boy or whatever on Facebook dating. We're going to call him Trade or whatever because, girl, he's literally the trade or whatever, right? So y'all tell me why y'all I'm matching with Trade or whatever, right? Immediately Trade geeked up all over me. He's like, yo, you're so pretty, I love your style, this and that. So you already know, we sitting over here doing our little conversation or whatever, it's just basic stuff or whatever. And so then I asked him, do you want my number or whatever, because I really don't be on here, and I don't really sit over here and really get on this app unless I'm really trying to go to Sexy Ray's favorite place. You know how I get down, girl. Get up into it. So, girl, you already know, girl. He already texted me. He was like, hey, is this Alizea? I'm like, yes, you spelled it wrong, LOL. Because, girl, he spelled it wrong, girl. So he's like, oh, it's okay. That's how it is on Snap. I'm like, bombastic side eye. So, girl, you already know we're doing our little conversation or whatever, girl. And I'm going to just a little fast forward, whatever. I start sending pictures or whatever. He starts sending his pictures or whatever, right? And I'm not talking about, no, pictures of, the goodies or whatever, girl. I'm talking about, like, face pictures, profile pictures, pictures of for the contact photo. You already know what this face card is giving. Hello. So, girl, you already know, girl. He's like, I want to, come over. We can have, chill or whatever, right? I'm like, chill, sir. I'm not trying to sit over here and do nothing with you for real. I was just looking or whatever. Because I'm not going to lie, girl. He was kind of on the, ugly side, girl. Not between me and y'all, girl. He was kind of, ugly. But, like, as Alizea, she don't discriminate. She don't discriminate when, her little, imaginary kitty cat is meowing and purring. Okay. So, you already know, girl. He was like, I'm down to cuddle. I would love to do that. I'm like, sir, I barely know you from a can of paint. You could just come over here or whatever, right? And mind you, this is at the time, I was sitting over here, pup passing or whatever, girl. I was like, what can I get out of this trade? Because when you link with trade, you're supposed to get something out the trade, right? You know how I get down. So, y'all, you already know we're having a little conversation. And, he's basically asking me, have I ever been in a relationship or whatever? And I told him, no, because guys only want one thing. He was like, well, I don't see you as that, I hate when guys say that they don't see me as that. Because, like, I just know you lying. Like, I could tell when you're being authentic and I could tell when you're being phony. Like, girl, it's just giving weird it's giving weird or whatever, right? So, me, I'm just like, what, what are you doing Monday or whatever? Because, Miss Girl, I'm trying to, sit over here, have some fun. Monday, I'm going to be free. I'm going to be off. So, I'm trying to, go to Pound Town or whatever, right? So, y'all, I texted my plug and I was like, hey, can you, drop me a little, 1212? I need it right now. I'm trying to, sit over here, be on, the Doja Cat or whatever, right? So then he was like, yeah, I'll swing through in a second or whatever, right? So, y'all, mind you, my plug is on the way or whatever, right? But then I realized, hey, I don't have no, I don't have no wood chips or whatever, right? We're going to call this stuff wood chips because, I don't want to get demonetized or whatever, right? So I'm telling dude, I'm telling Trade or whatever, right? I'm like, hey, can you give me some, wood chips or whatever so I can, wrap my little, my little pup passes or whatever, right? He's like, oh, I can do that in a bit. I got to go to my job interviews. I'm like, sir, oh my God, can I get it now? Like, I ain't trying to hear all that. He's like, yeah, I got you. I'm like, okay, for sure. So my plug pull up, I got my little 1212. Now I'm sitting over here trying to, sit over here, see what it's giving or whatever, right? So I'm waiting on dude, waiting on dude, waiting on dude, waiting on dude. So then now he's telling me like, hey, I'm gonna pull up on you, like where you at or whatever, right? Then he tells me he's gonna have to take the bus to come, to me or whatever, right? I'm like, you're gonna take the bus, why don't I just come to you, right? So what did I do? I just went to him or whatever. So he sent me his address or whatever, right? You already know Miss Alizé, she be living life to the fullest because you only live once, right? You only live once, girl. Get up into it or whatever, right? So, I got an Uber or whatever, right? I got me an Uber and, I went to his spot or whatever, right? And he told me there was a store down the street that we could get some, what do you want to call it? Some wood chips or whatever, right? So I was like, you know what? This is going to be good. This is going to be great. It's going to be straight. I can get in, get out. You get what I mean, right? So he said if I want to, get some wood chips, I'm going to have to give him some washing machine treatment. I'm like, sir, you just said you wasn't trying to, do that type of stuff and you wasn't on that type of time. And I'm like, you weird, but it's okay, girl, because, Miss Alizé, she got the washing machine treatment, and girl, I need to sit over here, get to what I need to get. I need to get what I need to get or whatever, right? So I was like, girl, you only live once, might as well, child. So y'all tell me why in the mix of it, when I get there, dude already like, he trying to, touch all up on me and stuff like that. I'm like, sir, you gotta, back up, girl. I don't know you from a can of paint. I'm here for one thing only, what are you doing or whatever, right? So then, mind you, y'all, I'm sitting over here and I'm just like, is this your place? Because I'm not going to lie, y'all, it was kind of, it was too clean. Like, when if like, if it was like too clean. Like the bathroom was, all just, it just smelled good. Like something was off. It was like, this wasn't his place or whatever. He talked about this, his place. Listen to the story time. So y'all, I'm telling you, I kid you not. We walk into the store or whatever because I'm telling him like, dude, I need to get my little, wood chips before I do anything with you because you're not going to sit over here and flake on me, girl. I don't got time for all that. So, y'all, we made it to the store after that long conversation or whatever, right? I kid you not. While we're in the store or whatever, right, he's sitting over here just talking to the cashier. I'm like, sir, can you come on? Like, I got to go home. Like, I got stuff to do. Because at the time, this is when I finally started to, post on YouTube. So I have videos in the drafts or whatever I need to upload. I'm like, girl, you need to come on, sir. I got stuff to do. So, long story short, we head back to his house or whatever, girl. I got to cut through the chit chat or whatever, right? And girl, we enter his house or whatever. I see a car is, parked outside or whatever. I'm like, this is funny or whatever. This car wasn't here before. Because mind you, when I first pulled up, there was no car in the driveway. So I get here, there's a car in the driveway. Now he's starting to act all weird and stuff. He's like, oh, maybe you got to chill out here for a second. I got to go through something real quick.
Get somebody else to do it.
So he go into the house or whatever, right? Mind you, like 10 minutes roll by now, right? And I'm sitting over here still outside or whatever, right? So he come back outside. He's like, you can come in now or whatever. I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird or whatever. So, I get up in there or whatever, girl. We go to his room or whatever, right? Mind you, I'm not going to lie, y'all. What clocked the tea for me is when I went into his room or whatever, right? Why in the world was there Nicki Minaj perfume on the countertop?
And
So I'm like, I'm keeping this back in my mind. I'm like, that's not your perfume, but I'm not going to say nothing because that's not my business. You get what I mean? So fast forward, I was like, so how you trying to start this stuff or whatever? Because, I'm ready to go home or whatever. He was like, man, we can, do. I'm like, sir, just lay back. I ain't got time for all that, girl. So, he laid back. My TV is broken. So, girl, he laid back or whatever, right? And I kid you not, y'all. When he laid back or whatever, right? He sat over here and whipped out a monster. I'm not gonna lie, this man, he had a little steak on him. He had a little, length. I was like, okay, I see you, sir, period. So, y'all, I kid you not, I'm not gonna hold y'all, girl. You already know Miss Alizé, she was, I was kind of into it at first. I was, starting to, caress, and I was starting to, swivel down. I was going lower and lower and lower and lower to where I hit, nearly hit his Grand Canyon. But I was like, girl, you're not We Love Shay. You better get back up or whatever, right? So I got right back up, girl. So, girl, you already know one thing had led to another, girl. So now I'm giving this man this washing machine treatment. And when you're giving a man a washing machine treatment and his princess wine, or his wizard wine, let me per se, when his wizard wine is bigger than your, like, your hand or whatever, you got to do it a certain way. Then you got to do it a certain way. Then you got to whoop. Then bada bing, bada boom. So, I was going downtown or whatever, right? So, mind you, this man is trying to forcefully, take off my little, 1-2-1-2s, girl. And, one thing led to another, and, they finally came off or whatever. So, mind you, like, my thing is up in the air. My Grand Canyon is up in the air, girl. Mind you, I'm sitting over here, bop, 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 bop. Like, girl, it sounded like an earthquake, and, about a bing, bada boom is in this, room or whatever, right? So then he was like, I really want to go to Sexy Red's favorite place with you. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, you want to go to Sexy Red's favorite place? You only live once. Let's go. So then I was like, do you got any plastic wrap with you? He was like, yeah, I got some plastic wrap. I'm like, okay, what's up? Let's, get this on the road or whatever, right? So he puts on that plastic wrap or whatever, girl. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I'm not going to lie, girl. I knew this was going to hurt because I haven't did this in a minute. My 3 or 4 days has been a while. Like, you get what I mean. You get what I mean. So, girl, I kid you not, we in the Sexy Red position or whatever, girl. And when I tell you, girl, one thing led to another, and this girl, it's giving Chris Brown talking about hands up in the air. And, girl, you already know, girl, he tried to, get up in the Grand Canyon and get into my door frame or whatever. He could not get into my door frame. So then I was like, you're going to have to, go into your, my door frame with your fingers or whatever, right? So it was 1 finger, then 2 fingers, then you get the 3rd finger. Once you get the 3rd finger in there, girl, then, you can go and do what you got to do or whatever. So, girl, you already know. He gets up in there or whatever, girl. So, he finally slides in or whatever, girl. Mind you, this is his crib. So, I'm thinking this is his crib or whatever, girl. So, me, if this ain't my house, I'm going to start screaming and shouting, right? So, I'm like, yes, digging this, butchie cat. Police! So, girl, we started, reenacting, the 34 plus 35, song off of Ariana Grande's album. And, girl, one thing led to another, girl. We having a grand old time, girl. Mind you, girl, the bed is rocking. So, the headboard is beating against the walls going bow, 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 bow. So then out of nowhere, girl, I'm starting to hear footsteps. I'm like, is somebody else in this house? He's like, no, nobody's else in this house or whatever, right? So, I go back to, doing what I want to do or whatever. He goes back to doing what he wants to do or whatever, right? So I kid you not, one thing led to another, and all I hear is boom, 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 boom. I pause. He pauses. Boom, 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 boom. So then, I kid you not, all I hear is, what the fuck is you doing in that room? What is you doing in that room? So, girl, I kid you not, he starts putting on his clothes or whatever, right? And, girl, he's trying to, get all together or whatever. And he's trying to open up the window. Mind you, while all this is happening, all you're hearing is boom, 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 boom. Now, homegirl's trying to kick the door. It's like boom, boom, boom. I don't know what was going on with this door, girl, but the door was not dooring, girl. So one thing led to another, and she kicked that door in, girl. Like, I kid you not, it was literally just like that, girl. She kicked the door in. I kid you not, girl. I'm sitting over here stuck. I'm starting to get scared. She's like, who is you? Who is you? What did you do in my house? My house? This is your house? What the? He said that. Okay, now I got a problem because 1, you lied to me. 2, I'm in somebody else's house. 3, is this your baby mama? Is this your girlfriend? I don't know, girl. This is ghetto. This is ghetto. So now homegirl's like, what is you doing? What is you doing? Why are you not speaking? Why are you not speaking? Now, she's going off on me. So then dude trying to calm her down. He's like, oh my God, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. You always act like this. We not even together right now. And then she's like, yes, we is together because you in my place. And now they starting to argue. I'm like, oh my God, well, this is my cue to get up out of here, girl. So, I start gathering my things up, girl. And immediately I start gathering my things up, girl. She see my goodies and all, girl, because I wasn't getting dressed at all. I was trying to see you beating at the door. No shade. So, girl, I kid you not, when I'm trying to get up out of here or whatever, girl, tell me why homegirl is sitting over here talking about, hey, you not going nowhere, you not going nowhere. Because I'm trying to, get out the house or whatever. I'm trying to walk to the front door or whatever. She's like, you're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. I'm like, girl, who is you to tell me what I can and cannot do? She's like, I'm telling you what you're going to do about it or whatever. I'm not going to stoop to your level, girl, because already you realize that your man is, a homosexual, a queen. He's something, girl, because something's going on, girl, between you and your relationship to where he's coming to the fish. I don't know. I don't got time for all this, girl. I got to go. So now she's trying to go back and forth with me. I'm like, girl, I didn't know he had a girlfriend. Like, I'm literally telling her I didn't know he had a girlfriend. She's like, how did you not know? How did you not know? Because I didn't know, girl. I'm just linking with the trade. I don't care about his personal business. I say this a lot. If I'm linking with the trade, I don't need to know that you got this. I don't need to know that you got that. Because once I find out you got a girlfriend, immediately you're blocked. Because I wouldn't want that to happen to me. You get what I mean? Like, no. So then after that, girl, I'm trying to explain to her, girl, why this girl slap me?
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
So, girl, I hurry up and try to get out the door or whatever, right? She's throwing vases at me while I'm trying to leave out the house or whatever, right? She's throwing vases. She's throwing stuff at me. I'm like, girl, this is ghetto. I would hate to be him, girl, because this giving DV or whatever, girl. So then, girl, I get up out the house, girl, and I'm running and running and running. She's like, you better not come back, B-word. Girl, I won't come back, girl. I don't know what you got going on. I feel bad for him because, girl, you trying to throw vases, girl. This is ghetto, girl. Y'all, so I forgot to tell y'all that this guy had like 2 girls or whatever, right? So he had his baby mama and then he had his freaking girlfriend or whatever, right? His baby mama was who he was staying with. And then his girlfriend is the one who you're finna hear about, sitting over here, texting his phone or whatever, texting my phone, LOL. Girl, when I tell you, I literally gagged. Like, this was ghetto looking back at these messages, girl. So, girl, after I get to a nearby store, I ended up running to, like, Family Dollar or whatever, right? I went to the store or whatever, and, I was acting like, I was, getting me a snack or whatever, right? And I was ordering my Uber, So, while I'm ordering my Uber or whatever, and, I'm waiting on my ride, right? Tell me why his number texting my phone talking about, I'm looking at the messages, so he's telling me that, he didn't know you, this and that, and you were trying to talk to him, this and that. I'm like, girl, I don't know what's going on between y'all. I screenshotted the beginning of the message. I'm like, he clearly texted me, talk about, hey, is this Alizé or whatever, right? I'm like, sir, I don't know you from a canopy. I don't need to know you from a canopy because I don't care about y'all. Like, what do you mean? So I texted her, I was like, this is what it is, bada bing, bada boom. That's all it's going to be. And, I left it at that. And she was like, well, block his number or whatever because, I knew he was lying about, going to the gym and this and that. I'm like, okay, girl, you got it. Left her on scene, minding my business. And after that, I don't know what happened. But that's all with this video, girl. I just wanted to give y'all a ghetto story time or whatever, get up into it or whatever. This is your very last story time, so you better enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoyed it, girl, because I ain't doing no more story times no more. Girl, the only story times y'all gonna get is about my life. Not getting no DL story times. Y'all need to know about my trade, girl. No tea, no shade, because then you're gonna start counting it. So, yeah. I love you guys. Shree Nicki Minaj. I'm your favorite black transsexual. I love you guys. I gotta go, girl, because, I gotta, wrap up this and, go record for my other videos or whatever and go edit or whatever. So, bye, loves.